Okay, so now that we have partially defined structure of our content, it's time to go and hunt for some extensions. Now let me first show you where not to go for your extensions. So this is the official Symphony website, and we have the download section and then extensions. And you can find extensions here, but you generally want to go to symphonyextensions.com. And currently our ecosystem is kind of all over the place, but it's not such a big deal, at least for extensions. So I usually go to compatibility matrix when I'm searching for some extension, and here all known extensions are listed, and you can also see if a certain extension and which version of that extension supports which version of Symphony. Now, not all authors bother to provide the data for which extension for which version of Symfony their extension works, but usually even if nothing writes here, you can use this extension without any trouble. So it doesn't mean it's incompatible. Okay, so first what we need is dev kits. So they will help us debug our website in a really nice interface. So let's search for dev kit and not browse dev kit. That's the only one we don't want. So we want debug dev kit, and oops, and we also want, okay, this is another one that we don't want. So we want profile dev kit. And debug dev kit will give us, current data that's in our data source, and profile dev kit will tell us how much time it took for page to generate and where we have some tight spaces. Okay, so let's just download this. You can also download from Git if you're using Git. I'll just show you this classic way of installing extensions manually. So let's just go open this. I'll copy this folder into our extensions folder. Let's just delete this stuff. And since we have download as a zip from Git, we need to remove this hash, and we also need to remove the name of the user who created it so that it works. If you're using Git, then you can just git clone extension into this directory. So it's very simple. Okay, and what do we want? We want the profile dev kit. Just copy this. Whoops, what was that? Extensions, paste here. Okay. Okay, so now we have these extensions. Let's go back to our administration and let's go to system extensions. Okay, as you can see, we have our extensions over here. Now, generally, in every section, every part of administration, you can just click on stuff and control-click to select multiple items, and then you can choose some actions from this select box in the bottom. So let's install these extensions, and that's how you manually install extension. Now you can also find what is it? Let me just go to homepage. There is also extension downloader, so you just install it manually, and then you probably can install extensions directly from administration. I never used it, but feel free to use it if you want. Okay, so I'm just going to install several other extensions, and I'll give you the list so that you can follow along. Okay, so I've downloaded 3 more extensions, namely Markdown Text Formatter, Multi-Upload Field, and Simple Markdown Editor. So I'll just go and install them. And Markdown Text Formatter allows you to, get HTML from Markdown syntax once you enter it in the content field. Simple Markdown Editor just gives us a nice editor for our text field that supports Markdown, and multi-upload field will allow us to drag and drop files from the desktop and upload them into the Symphony. Okay, so that's all about extensions. In the next video we'll just add a gallery to our transaction and make some further configurations for our user interface.